Shalom. All praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Rakha Kodesh. And double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Grip Stone, peace and salutations to the elect. I'm your brother Macaulay from the Grip Stone, Jamaica camp. Put another lesson here to feed the potential electric spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. No, this is just a thing I was meditating upon. The spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Currently, you see this whole lockdown situation taking place now in Britain. This weekend, upon their so-called festive day, upon their Christmas, it's going to be Boxing Day, starting as of Boxing Day in Canada. They're going to go on a total state of lockdown. And all these first world countries, they are pushing now, basically they're pushing the second wave, and they're pushing for their new world order agenda. No, I was just meditating in the spirit that, even after the election, in the Jamaica election this year, 2020, the Prime Minister, Holness, the man that you see on the screen, came out and said, we heard rumors that people say we're gonna shut down after, and the intention of the government is not to shut down, is to follow the proper rules so that we can keep this thing under control and and blah blah blah. No, at the time I prophesied and I said that you were gonna put the curfew to 7 p.m. from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. No, it's from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. would be the curfew, and you did, and then you change it. So what I've prophesied, it came to pass through the Spirit of the Lord, and you say a couple of things, you say something here, you say something there, and I was just meditating. How you feel knowing that you're gonna have to lock down the country again, on the state that the people that they're gonna be in? How do you feel to know that you're a puppet and you have to follow protocols as you think that you're in control? Are you make it believe to the people, because you ain't in control? You make it believe to the people that you're in control. You sell out your own people. How do you feel knowing that coming this new year, so-called 2021, you're going to be putting some tighter measures into place because you have to follow whatever these first world countries said to do, you're going to do. You're going to follow the devil because you're a child of the devil. As Yahushua our Lord said, you are of your father, the devil. As a matter of fact, let me get that. That's in the book. Let me just change this. That's in the book of what? St. John. In chapter 8, verse 44. See, because we bring this out times upon times again. So if you're bored, please find something else to go and watch. Go and watch the ICUPK or the IUIC or something on YouTube. There's a whole lot of thing to go and watch. This is St. John 8 verse 44. Say, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. Do you hear that? The lust is to bring forth a new world order. Are you doing it? How do you feel, Mr. Holness? Because I know you watch our videos, man. We know you watch our videos. How do you feel knowing that this, what should I say, this coming January, see, you have to be starting to change up certain things in the country, stricter measures and shit, to do the bidding of your Father? How do you feel? See, and I'm not. It's not like I'm emotional. Let me say that. See, but I'm happy at the same time because that's prophecy being fulfilled. But on another hand, you know, it's 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 fucked up to the spirit, for lack of a better term, to see our people, the ones that were set up over us to lead, so-called, sell out our people to the dogs without warning the people, man. Why you think the Lord set us up on the highways and the byways? To warn. Even though some would hear, we were set up through the Spirit of the Lord to forewarn the people of what's to come, because it's prophecy. Let me read this again. St. John 8 verse 44. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and about not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And guess what? You're the son of him. You're one of the son of him. Or his. Sakya. So guess what? You're a liar. You're lying to the people. That's the reason why the Lord set up his true teachers, man. To teach you according to his way. As the Lord said, I will give you pastor according to his heart. That's in the book of what? Jeremiah. I think it's 15:3. Let me see if I can get that in the book of Jeremiah. Right. Hold on. Pardon me a bit. Okay. Bear me a second. Jeremiah 3 verse 15, my bad. The Lord said, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Do you hear that, window shopper? Do you hear that? You see that the love of the Lord is still here for you, man. The Lord is saying he's going to give you pastors which will feed you with knowledge and understanding. Because guess what? With these men, there's no knowledge and there's no understanding. It's just pure lies. Ezekiel 13 verse 1, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say, do unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear you the word of the Lord. So we're prophesying against you. We're telling you this is the way of the Lord. This is how the Lord is going to do the thing. I was speaking to you leaders as well. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit, and have seen nothing. As a matter of fact, you even following your own spirit. You're following the Egyptians, man. The people that sought to keep us in captivity. That's who you're following. Mr. Holness. Yeah? Verse 3, thus saith the Lord power. Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit, and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. This is a key point. Verse 5, ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the edge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord, and that's coming. Ask yourself this question, Mr. Holness, and all of you that sit up in the House of Parliament, or House of Representative. You owls. What have you done to help the people of the Lord to withstand the time of Jacob's trouble? Because being a leader, you're supposed to be instructed in the way of righteousness. You're supposed to order the people according to the way of the Lord. So if the Lord is not speaking with you directly, who should you consult? You should consult his prophets. Go back in the scriptures, man. Go back into the scriptures. You see that David, even though he was a prophet, he was a king. But guess what? He had a prophet. Nathan was his prophet. Saul, he had a prophet. Samuel was his prophet, man. So all the rulers of Israel had a prophet, basically, among them. 1 second. Whether it's a false prophet or it's a true prophet, man. No, the wise thing is to be on the side of the true prophets. And here's where you're going to find the true prophets from the Great Millstone, from the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone all the way down. We've been forewarning of these things for years, man, so the questions still remain. How do you feel, Mr. Holness, seeing these things going to happen? And you have to go to pass tighter measures to please your boss. How do you feel? Do you think it's worth it? Because I can tell you, there's going to be a swift judgment, man. The Lord is going to come and he's going to rip all of you that is ruling over his people to shreds. To shreds. Because guess what? You destroy the people of the Most High, man. Look at the condition of Jake. Look at the condition of people. We're in this lockdown situation and people still celebrating goddamn Christmas. What do you think is gonna happen? And whose blood? By whose hand their blood will be required, man? Or by whose head their blood will be required? You. Because you need to warn the people, man. If we go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1, it said, Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, When I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take it not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. And that's gonna happen now. Everyone that listening to us, believe what we're saying through the Spirit of the Lord, you're gonna deliver your soul, man. Once you have faith in it. But you see, for the majority that's listening to these politicians, that trust highly in these witches and warlocks, man, that's setting you into a path of destruction, you're gonna die, man. You're gonna die grievous deaths with them. Because they think that they're safe. And they're not. Because the very same people is going to rise up against them to destroy them. Simple. It says, But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will require at the watchman's hand. So, thou son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. Didn't Habakkuk say he would stand up on his watchman? Hey, all we can say is repent, man. Fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yeah? Let that fear drive you to your knees, man. Yeah? I'm telling you. Let that fear drive you to your knees. Because the days that are ahead. Trust me, it's no fun and joke, it's no walk in the park. It's gonna be crazy. Like really, really crazy, man. It's gonna be terrible. But the day of evil is upon all unrighteous and ungodly men, especially you leaders, man. So the question still come back. How do you feel, Mr. Holness? Because this lesson is dedicated to you. How do you feel? You don't want to talk? Send in a video, just use another avatar. Write it in the comment section. Yeah, and then we can discuss it in another video. Shalom.